Reasons why having a hairline is very important in a person's life. Now the first one, it's gonna be because it gets rid of your insecurity and it makes you more confident having a hairline. So it makes you more confident. So, makes you more confident. Why? Because it gets rid of your insecurity. No one really is, I guess, cool with having hair loss. Everyone, if they could, would want to keep their hair from the start. People might cope with it later on in life and might accept it, but honestly, having a good hairline makes you more confident. It gets rid of that insecurity. You're not really insecure about your hair or going out or styling it, or maybe it might be a windy day outside. You get more confident, and that's huge. That shines in the world. People perceive you as more confident, more attractive person. So the first thing, the importance of a hairline is it makes you more confident and it gets rid of insecurities. Now, the second reason why is that it makes you look a lot younger. Now, having a hairline makes you look a lot younger. And this is both proven scientifically in studies and also it's basic knowledge. If you see a person with a hairline, you're going to assume they're a bit younger because hair loss is associated with aging. Aging is associated with hair loss. So basically, having a good hairline or having a hairline will make you look a lot younger. And this is good for many reasons. Well, one, no one wants to look old. Everyone wants to maintain their youth or look at least good for their age. There's not a single person that would want to look older than their age or even their age exactly. Everyone would prefer to look a lot younger. So having a good hairline, it makes you look a lot younger for a long time. So that's the second reason why hairline is important. And the third reason why a hairline is important is because it makes you more attractive. And the reason why it makes you more attractive is actually a scientific reason because of the golden ratio, saying pretty much like the distance of like your nose to chin should match like the distance between your eyebrows to your forehead. So having a hairline makes you look more attractive because the ratios are better. You're not having like a 5 head or a 6 head or a 7 head on top and then you have a small little chin. Having a good hairline will frame the face a lot better. That's why most models and attractive people have a good hairline. So having a good hairline will make you a lot more attractive. If you're too far gone, there's actually ways you can restore your hairline now in 2025. Now let me teach you guys 2 different things you can do to restore your hairline and get your hairline back. And I'll even add a bonus one. The first one is you can actually use hop on medication. So you could hop on medication and go on like finasteride. So there's either finasteride, so it's actually spelled finasteride, or dutasteride. So that's like the medication. Hop on like finasteride and dutasteride. That will prevent further hair loss. And once you do that, that's not going to get your hairline back, but that's going to prevent further hair loss. That will stop your hair loss, and then you can add that with minoxidil. Minoxidil is what actually will grow dormant or term like hair that's dead, and you might sprout new hairs in the hairline with minoxidil. So you pair these 2 things together, that will stop it, and this will regrow it. Now the thing is, there's side effects for both, and potentially very bad side effects for both. And honestly, if you're too far gone, if you're like already like received halfway, I doubt you're gonna be able to get your hairline back. This is only if you're just starting to go bald, or if you're not that bad. Like maybe Norwood 2, 3, you could probably get your hairline back. But there's obviously risk of like getting depression, lowering your libido, and all these other things with these things. And you gotta be on it for life. So that's a con of it. You gotta be on these things for life, so it might not be worth it to you. Now the second thing to restore it, which is more certain, both these things are actually more certain of getting your hairline back. The first one is a hair transplant. A hair transplant. So this actually takes hair from the back of your head or the side of your head and places it on the scalp. Now, it's not guaranteed, so a lot of hair transplants do fail, unfortunately. It may not be right away, but it could be in 5 years or 10 years or maybe 20 years. It could fail later on, and it can never really matches the hair density of your natural organic hair, but it would restore your hairline if you go to a good doctor, go to a good clinic. Make sure you choose a good practitioner. Don't just go to the cheapest option. And I know Turkey is very known for hair transplants. There are really good doctors in Turkey as well. But make sure you don't cheap out on any of these things because hair is important, like I said. So hair transplant, you can get your hairline back. It's costly, it's not guaranteed. And you most likely will have to be on medication when you get this. Doctor's gonna recommend you being on finasteride or minoxidil to keep that hair transplant going for life. So this is usually paired with this. Now, the other thing you could do is actually getting SMP, which stands for Scalp Micro Pigmentation. And I'm actually certified practitioner as a scalp micro pigmentation artist. And basically, what that is, it's a medical grade micro tattoo, which pretty much replicates real hair follicles in the head. We use organic pigment, so it never changes to like that bluish color that might happen with like regular tattoos. So it's different organic pigment that never changes color, and it stays on the scalp, and it pretty much gives you that shaved head appearance of a full head of hair. Now, the pros for this is that 100% guaranteed, and you don't have to be on medication. You don't have to be on medication, and it's 100% guaranteed. And many people actually like that shaved head appearance look. They like that buzz cut look. So it's low maintenance. You don't have to pay for haircuts or nothing. So it's it's like less costly. And it's 100% guaranteed, and it works every time. Other pro thing about SMP is that you have more flexibility with the hairline. So as a hair transplant, you might not have enough, you might be too far gone that they might give you like a really receded look because you can't cover the whole scalp of your head. With SMP, you can go as far as you like. You can get that barber cut straight edge up like very low, or you can get it a little bit more natural looking, but it's still a young, youthful hairline. There's a lot of flexibility to SMP, and SMP is guaranteed. And I would obviously recommend SMP because I do it and I know the pros of it. I would recommend SMP because it is 100% guaranteed. And with a good practitioner, no one will be able to tell the difference. You don't have to be on medication, which is bad for your health. And eventually it's pretty much permanent. So it's permanent. It might lighten a little bit after maybe 5-7 years. You can get a little retouch, and it's very cost efficient. So look into scalp micropigmentation. It's a very good option. And this is some ways you can restore your hairline. Now, thank you for watching MicroMaxxing SMP. Appreciate you guys, and on to the next one.